All right, guys, we are just east of Kanab at the Crocodile Trailhead in Johnson Canyon, getting ready for a 4-day adventure ride. We'll start here, which is close to Kanab, as I mentioned. We're going to Bryan Head tonight, then over to Escalante, down to Big Water, and back here to the trailhead. I've got my 2024 Razor XP that I'm bringing on this trip. One nice thing is everybody here has Polaris Ride Command, so it makes group rides really easy. On the screen, on the Ride Command screen, you could follow everybody in your group without having to wait for turns. I can see everybody in the group where they are, if they've made a turn, if they missed a turn, without cell service, so that's really huge. Got a few things on this car that are of note. Changed the shocks out. Those are Fox RC2s, shock therapy, with their spring kit. And I've added Fox IQS, and this is their trail spec valving. So really good for trail riding. Takes all the chatter bumps out of everything, makes it super plush. As far as everything on this cage, and the cage is stock, roof is stock. These are Polaris boxes, so I've really nice setup in the bed for carrying stuff. I've got spare parts, and not very many spare parts, but tools and stuff in here and extra supplies. All my clothes are back here, and this is a Polaris tire carrier, so that makes it real nice. I am running 33-inch high lifter chicane LT tires on high lifter beadlock wheels, so a little bit more ground clearance on that. I've got factory UTV skids, HCR suspension, and super important on group rides like this. It's hard to see down there, but rugged radio and intercom so we can communicate. And also, since we're in Utah, I've got the XTC Power Products street legal kit on this, and also their mirrors that also function as a blinker. So there'll be a few spots where we will jump onto the road, and it's nice to be street legal for that. Clutch and engine, everything is stock on this. This is one of my favorite little trail rigs here. Got PRP harnesses, and also tie down strap for the spare tire, so we're all set. Aaron has got his 4-seat Pro R, so he'll be carrying a whole bunch of stuff. That's a big car. Uptane over there from MRT, he's got his Expedition. First trip for him on that. Dave and Simon have got a Pro XP 4-seater. So on this trip, we're going to be going hotel, motel every night. So first night is a hotel in Bryan Head, another motel in Escalante, and a little motel in Big Water. So wish us luck. Not a good start for AA Rowan. The clevis bolt broke loose on the steering rack. Got it back in the trailer. We are literally a mile from the trailhead, less than a mile, and it just snapped. Oof, could have been worse. We could have been 20 miles in. So if it was gonna happen, it's a good thing it happened when it did. But there's a look at it. Getting more trees with the leaves changing color. We're getting close to Strawberry Point, I think. So we're past Duck Creek Village, headed over towards Cedar Breaks and then Bryan Head. This is the big old volcanic field here. All right, Uptane. First full day driving in an expedition. What do you think?
I'm ruined, man. You just ruined me completely.
Ruined.
Ruined. I'm ruined. Just absolutely love it. It is, like most everybody says, it is grossly underpowered, but you just don't care. It's just so much fun. The handle's great. Feels a little top heavy, but not like the North Star Ranger.
Well, you do have a spare tire way up there.
Yeah, I mean, that does add to it, and a spare Aaron. And
spare Aaron.
I got a spare Aaron in there, but dude, the suspension ride's great on it. Adding the long travel and Smitty shocks on it. Love it, man. Just absolutely love it. Just needs more power. I think maybe we might have a turbo in the future.
Uh-oh.
Maybe a molly rack with some roto packs. So I'm not sitting in the hotel parking lot borrowing gas.
All right, start of day 2. We left Bryan Head this morning about 8:30. It's about 40 degrees out. So So that is Powell Point. We're up at a little over 10,000 feet. This is the top of the grand staircase, and it goes down, steps down in different layers all the way down to Lake Powell. Off in the distance over there, that is Tropic, I think. And you can see that red there is Bryce Canyon National Park. So, pretty cool area. Great destination, Powell Point. All right, day 2. Started in Bryan Head, made our way through Hatch, down to Bryce, up to Powell Point, and down to Escalante. And we are at the Slot Canyons Inn, which is a bed and breakfast, kind of a neat little spot. Just right outside of Escalante. So we'll drive in the morning, well, actually tonight to grab some dinner, but tomorrow we'll drive in, grab some fuel, maybe a little extra just in case we run into any issues, and then we will head to Big Water from there. So car's running great. Couple little maintenance items I need to take care of. At one point, Heim on the steering rack is a little loose, and the ball joint's kind of sloppy on the other side. But otherwise, the car's running great. Love the trail spec valving on these RC2 shocks, and also the Fox IQS, which allows me to switch soft, medium, firm on the dash on the shocks. That's money. I love Polaris boxes and also the spare tire carrier. This works great. Keeps everything clean inside and segmented, 2 different boxes. So they're really big. Keeps them dry, clean, and no flats, no issues, no nothing. Everything's working great. One thing that's really cool is all three of us are running Polaris. We've got my Razor XP. Dave's got a Pro XP with long travel. And the other Dave, Uptane's got the Expedition. We've all got Ride Command. So the group ride stuff on Ride Command is money. It is so good. It's just incredible. You don't have to call out corners. You don't have to stop at turns. You can see everything, where everybody's at on the screen, and you can download your routes to that too. So I have a iPad mini here that I run Gaia on, but I'm running the course on both the Ride Command and here. I just like to have Gaia as well. Just another point of reference on that, especially I was leading today, so it's nice to have that. But Ride Command, it blows away everything else from any other manufacturer as far as the GPS and the group ride capability. Really can't say enough about the group ride capability. It is 100% awesome.
All right, start of day 3. Just left Escalante, heading to Big Water. We're on Big Smoky Road, I think it's called. Heading down to Lake Powell. A few stops along the way. I think we'll do close to 100 miles. We had some rain overnight, so trails are looking good. Not too much, but we'll keep the dust down a little bit.
We're just outside of Escalante, heading to, I think it's called Serenity Natural Bridge. This is not much of a trail. Yeah, this is pretty thick. Needs a little trail maintenance. All right, and that's Serenity Natural Bridge. Was it worth the hike, Uptane?
Nope.
Nope.
Look at that. Let me zoom in on that. Look, everybody. Fucking rock. Because they're fucking rocks. But this is a special rock because the rocks under it washed out. So it's a special fucking rock. There you go.
Uptane, what is that?
Oh my God.
It's 30 minutes.
Dude, that looks gourmet.
MRE Burrito Bowl
Burrito bowl.
in
Chicken.
a tortillas plain.
This
The
thing's
windows will be rolled down in the Expedition for the rest of this.
Oh no, I'm turning the window off. The window roller up or down or off.
Dave's gonna have a.
All right, these are the coal fire seams. Pretty wild. So there's seams of coal in the ground, way deep, that just burns for a long time.
So it's like an internal burn.
It's kind of stinky.
Ooh, I feel the heat from it.
Pretty wild.
What is this called?
Coal fire seams.
Coal fire seams.
How about that town in Pennsylvania? This is just
Wow.
been burning for years and years.
Some drippy goo right there too.
It's probably what.
Really cool overlook right here. I think that's Kelly Grade right down there. And it's really hard to see, but that's Lake Powell down over there. I think we're gonna try to go to Alstrom Point, which is down over that way. And then we'll end up at Big Water tonight, which is back over that way. Point, Lake Powell. Freaking gorgeous. Amazing. All right, guys. Night 3, we stayed at the Roadway Inn in Bigwater, which was convenient coming off of Lake Powell. The problem we found is there's nothing to eat around here, so we couldn't get an Uber into Page, so we found Buggy Taxi. And we fit all 5 of us plus the driver in some Hyundai something or other. So you got something to note. Yeah, if you want some food and you're staying here, you got to bring it yourself or be prepared to figure out how to get into Page.
So we're actually in Arizona now. And to drive in Arizona, you're going to need a permit if you're from a different state. If you're street legal in Arizona, you don't. But a lot of states now have their own little permit thing going on. So you can't just get registered in your state and drive everywhere. You have to have a permit and all. Okay, so we've turned off of House Rock Road in the Vermilion Cliffs National Monument, and we're heading towards White Pocket. This road, they suggest it being a one-way, but it's only a suggestion. We're going up, which is against traffic, but again, it's just a suggestion. It's a little bit more uphill and all sand, so some of the street vehicles, it's a bit tougher for them. It's really easy in a UTV.
All kinds of cool colors here and textures. Really interesting rock formations.
Dude, there's like stairs right here, dude. Check it out.
Because the ones, of course, over
Little baby
across the way of
rattlesnake.
South County Buttes are
Looks pretty cool.
absolutely spectacular. Yeah, you can see the toad.
This is Eagles Sink. Quite a ways down there.
Alright, we are back at Johnson Canyon Road. This is the different trailhead from where we started, but ours is just south on Johnson Canyon Road here. That's the Neffy pasture trailhead. And we're going to Crocodile. Just down the road, maybe a mile or two. And this is the Crocodile trailhead where we started. $415 miles on my odometer. It's probably off a little bit because I'm running 33-inch tires. So probably maybe 430 or 450. Pretty good. 4 days. Awesome ride.
Back home. So day 4 we did from Big Water out to White Pocket and then over to Eagle Sink and then back around to Johnson Canyon and finished up a little over 100 miles today. Overall, I think, according to Ride Command, we did 460 GPS miles. On the odometer, I had 415, but that's with larger tires. These are 33-inch chicane LT. Factory comes with a 30-inch. So everything on this car worked perfect. This is a great trail machine. Can't say enough about the suspension package with the Fox RC2s, combined with shock therapy, trail spec valving, and IQS on the dash here to go soft, medium, and firm. 3 things make it awesome. Radio communications, awesome, on point there from Rugged. Ride Command is amazing. All 3 vehicles in our group were Polaris. We all had Ride Command. We didn't have to call out turns. It was just seamless. Everybody could see where I was at and just follow me along. So that's really awesome. PRP harnesses, I really like these because I'm not racing. This is a 4-point, but it's automotive style. So it's easy to get in and out. Some of the other guys in our group had full-on 5 points, and getting back in was a bit more of a chore. So those are great harnesses for trail riding. The Polaris boxes in the back are awesome, and this tire carrier is Polaris as well. The only issue I have with it is I can't put it up all the way, but my RLB chase light is a little bit in the way. But these boxes are huge. I kept my duffel bag of clothes in here. They kept really clean, dry, no mud, dust, anything. Super awesome. And that box in there had all kinds of random stuff, tools and extra waters, Gatorades, first aid kit, tire plug kit, all that kind of stuff. And it's huge, literally huge. So suspension on this, I've got HCR, street legal kit. So I've got XTC street legal kit with their mirrors as well, and this turns out to be a blinker. But everything we did on this 4-day ride, you really need to be street legal to be able to jump into the town to go to the hotel, motel, whatever, get gas. Really need to have a street legal kit on your vehicle and be plated. So tires, so these are a little bit bigger than stock. It's a 33. It's a high lifter chicane LT on high lifter bead locks. No flats whatsoever. I am getting some pretty good wear out of these, but I've got about 1,500 miles. This is a great desert trail tire. What else? That's about it. Great trip. 3 vehicles. We had a Pro XP and an Expedition, and we had no issues after Aaron from PRP had a issue with his tie rod right out of the gate. So he ended up leaving his car back at the trailhead, and he jumped in with David Uptain from MRT in his Expedition. But we didn't have any problems with any of the vehicles the entire time. So really great trip. 4 days, 460 miles, great trip.